Okay, y'all. Word on the street is Beyonce is making this huge comeback for 2026. And divorce rumors are swirling around. And I'm going to just give y'all my personal opinion about this whole situation. I think they're trying their best to get in front of this whole Diddy connection. This is what they're doing. But some delusional bloggers are running around here, not just delusional, but smoking their kneecaps off. It's running around here hyping up Beyonce as if she ain't done nothing. We about to talk about it, y'all. And don't forget about Blu Ivy out here, how they dangling her around like a worm on a fish hook. Okay, y'all? Let's talk about it all. We're going to put it all out there, okay? And y'all make a decision for yourselves, okay? Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not, and the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. And I know y'all looking at Beyonce on this picture. And y'all know y'all looking at the other pictures that everybody is really putting out there. So a lot of these pictures are edited and looking like, y'all, this is what it's looking like, because Beyonce don't look like this no more. But Jay-Z do. I'm just playing, y'all, but he really does. So let's get to it. Let's get to it, y'all. It's a lot to talk about right about now. People are jumping on social media saying that Beyonce is making a comeback. Well, I beg to differ, y'all. Okay? I think that Beyonce and them is trying any and everything. And I keep telling y'all, when they start having those big meetings again, like the white parties and the this and that and that and this. And recently, there were big meetings that, big, events that all of them showed up to, and this and that and that and this. This was to redirect everything from going bad to try to make it go back good again. Okay? And this was their way of putting Beyonce, pushing her back up in power again. Okay, y'all? A lot of people are disrespecting Beyonce and Jay-Z. A lot of people don't respect them anymore. A lot of people is waking up from the spell that they were under. And a lot of people are learning about a lot of things, y'all. A lot of evil, unnecessary things that Beyonce and Jay-Z been doing. It ain't just been Jay-Z, allegedly. It's been Beyonce, too. She have been mocking people's passing in her songs. A lot of people say that that song was a confession that she put out there. A lot of stuff, y'all. And her husband with the cheating rumors, and then the mysterious passing of Kathy White, and how Kathy White is, put into her videos now. People that look like her. Similar stories, the building that the woman was in. This was all mocked by Beyonce in Beyonce videos, not Jay-Z's, y'all. So we have to talk about this stuff. I know people want to, get paid on the side and change their whole narrative around on their pages and this and that and this because, somebody is supporting their pharmacy habit. You know what I'm saying? But street pharmacy habit at that, okay? But the truth is the truth. You know what I'm saying, y'all? It's a lot of unanswered questions and a lot of people's passing and all kind of stuff. People were moved out the way mysteriously, Aaliyah, just so Beyonce could rise. And the only reason why Aaliyah was moved out the way, my personal opinion, is because Jay-Z wanted her and he couldn't have her. She didn't like him like that. She chose Dame Dash over Jay-Z, and Jay-Z been butthurt ever since. Okay, y'all? He been hurt ever since. This is why he takes so much out on Dame Dash, because Dame Dash ended up with a woman that he wanted. He wanted. And look at how she mysteriously passed away. In the same inner circle of people that she mysteriously, was running Shitika during that day, and she was supposed to be on another plane and all that other stuff. Somebody else took a plane and all that. These people are tied to Diddy and them, y'all. And like it or not, P. Diddy, Jay-Z, and Beyonce are a family, y'all. They are a family. They have been a family for a very long time. P. Diddy kids don't just call Jay-Z uncle. They call Beyonce auntie. So it is what it is. If people want to try to get behind that, in front of that, or whatever, this shows. This is what they're trying to do. This is how they've been in control in the industry for years. This is how. First, her husband was on a chair. Okay? He is behind doors in the seats, controlling things of who win awards, who this, who that, who that, who that. This is why they have so many. Okay, y'all? He's controlling the halftime shows and the this and the that. He's the chairman too. But his popularity he has lost with this whole situation with Diddy. Now they're trying to see if we pretend like we're divided, then maybe they'll accept me back and you just fall back and be with the kids. This is what I'm seeing right now, y'all. This is what I am seeing. I don't know what everybody else is seeing, but this is what I am seeing. Every time you see Jay-Z now, he's hanging out with the kids. He didn't shut up and fell back. Now they're pushing Beyonce to the forefront to try to save whatever they can save about them right now. This is what I see. But it's not going to work. Because the mockery of God, y'all remember, this is the same woman that put, she take the Bible pages and, when she on her monthly, she used the Bible pages. She's disrespected God in so many ways too. It ain't no getting out of this. Oh, no, I'm going to just throw my husband under the bus and I'm going to just still rise again. No, Beyonce allegedly is washed up, y'all. Okay? She's washed up. And they're saying, rumors are, I don't know about their beef with her and Nicki Minaj, but rumors are she took this position so that she could not make sure that, Nicki Minaj didn't get an invite to the Met Gala. But is she missing anything, y'all? Ask yourself this question. Anytime this child want to get dressed up and do whatever she want to do, everybody is all over it. Does it really matter if she went to the Met Gala or not? The Met Gala is full of sick people, a word on the street. The Met Gala is a demonic spot for people to come and dress like weird stuff, okay, y'all? Like it's Halloween. This is what the Met Gala is used for. To push satanic agendas, okay, y'all? So, is she really missing out on anything? I'm just saying, because everybody is saying this is why Beyonce took that role. It ain't just Beyonce. Serena's sister, what's her name? The tennis player. She's on the chair too, which means Beyonce gonna have control over her opinion as well, because y'all know how close Beyonce and Serena Williams is. And this is one thing I be telling y'all about. Pay attention to certain things. Serena Williams and her sister, Venus, that's her, they grew up as Jehovah's Witnesses. Word on the street. Ask yourself this question. How somebody that grew up in the truth of Jehovah's Witness stuff, okay? How is she best friends with Beyonce? And Beyonce is a Satanist. She worships Oshun, okay, y'all? How is her and Serena so close? They didn't want to put Serena up there on the chair because it was going to look too obvious. So they took her sister and put on there. Her sister going to do whatever she tell her to do and Beyonce tell her to do. If they vote for to not give her an invite, that's what they're going to do. So Beyonce actually got a couple seats because the women that's sitting next to her on the chair, I'm just saying, she got control over their opinions too. Because people that be around Beyonce and Jay-Z, they don't have opinions of their self. They can't be they self. They can't just freely say what they thinking and talk regularly. They have to be yes man and yes women when it comes to Beyonce and Jay-Z. So peep how they are trying to keep Jay-Z and Beyonce in power. Okay, y'all? There's no getting past this. I don't care what they do. I don't care what they do. I don't care what they say. Jay-Z can tell everybody and put out there, he can jump on ABC News, whatever channels he wants to, and say that I don't deal with Diddy like that. I don't even know him like that. We just business partners. And we all know that's a lie. We all know that that's a complete lie. That they are like family. They called each other brothers. Okay, y'all? Word on the street. They called each other brothers. And word on the street is they're all in a lawsuit right now. There is an adult entertainer that's suing all three of them right now. And he's saying Beyonce was there too. Jay-Z was there too. And he was humiliated in front of them. So there's a lawsuit against them right now. Okay, y'all? So Beyonce is taking every job she can right now. Okay? They just bought a house that was a swamp, y'all. They just messed up on some more money. Her and Jay-Z is bad with business because everything that they have invested in and this and that and this is failing now. They're losing more money than they're gaining. And they're getting desperate, y'all. There was even a story put out the other day that Jay-Z had bought a yacht or something like, not bought a yacht, but rented out some big yacht boat, whatever, for Beyonce for her birthday for a month. And how expensive it was and all of this stuff. But word on the street is he used her money to get it. Word on the street. I don't know. I wasn't there. Say allegedly. He used her money to spend on her for her own birthday. You can't make this shit up, y'all. And they let them push that story in the, in the atmosphere so that people can think that, oh, Jay-Z is still a billionaire. Billionaires ain't out here begging for money and getting PPP loans and trying to get other loans that they got turned down for. Billionaires ain't doing that, y'all. Billionaires ain't trying to get, people to invest in a casino. Regular people, y'all put some money into and you can be a part of this and this and that. It's like it's one scam after another with them. He didn't even have the deal, but he was already trying to get people to send him money. Why? If you're such a billionaire, I'm just asking y'all, okay? One thing's for surely sure is they're not going to get away from under this. This is just gearing up. Word on the street, there's a part 2 coming. A part 2, y'all. And it's going to be very interesting to see this part 2 of The Reckoning come. Because sooner or later, there's going to be a part 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6. And it's going to start putting in the people that was closest to him. And the people that was closest to P. Diddy and all of their secrets and all of their plans to be black billionaires and do people in and this and that and that and this allegedly. Okay, y'all? Surrounds these 3 people right here. And how they were going to stay on top. Do y'all remember how everybody was talking about Beyonce? When somebody win an award, they have to thank Beyonce. They have to thank her every time they win an award. This was a real thing in the industry. Like, she gave them the award. She stood back so they could win. Why would they have to thank Beyonce to win an award? And then they said that when people didn't thank them, they mysteriously came up demise. Amy Winehouse. Mysteriously, she did not thank Beyonce, and then mysteriously, she's gone. And they love to use the street pharmacy stuff as an excuse because this is how they get away with a lot of stuff. Word on street. I'm just saying. Word on street, y'all. 1 minute they were on the run. And I'm going to tell y'all this. Don't y'all believe for 1 minute that they're not on the run still. I believe Beyonce and Jay-Z still got their bags packed. Just in case, okay? And that just in case is coming, y'all. It's coming for them. 2026, people are saying she's finna make a big comeback. Really? With all of this stuff pending on Diddy and their attachment to Diddy, are you serious? She's brought in a lawsuit now, saying that she was there. Beyonce was there. Jay-Z was there. And they mocked this guy and put him in some type of little suit. He was pranced around like he was entertainment. He said that he was assaulted at this get-together that they were at. Allegedly. There are so many cases that's being brought back up. Nipsey Hussle case, they're saying that there's an investigation going on with Nipsey. Word on the street is Beyonce and Jay-Z is tied to Nipsey now through businesses. Word on the street is every time Diddy gets involved with helping somebody out for their career, he actually helps them out of their career and he gains off of it. Every time Nipsey sells something off of this last album, that album that he made, Diddy collects, y'all. He collects. And word on the street is Beyonce and Jay-Z is tied to Nipsey businesses as well. They collect money off his name as well. Word on the street, Jay-Z stole some of his ideas. Oh yeah, y'all, it's a lot going on right now. Kim Porter, her passing is under investigation right now. My question is why in the world ain't, and we heard it back here probably a year ago or some months ago, we heard about Michael Jackson, that he could be tied to because Diddy's security, his head security was the security for Michael Jackson that day. As soon as Michael Jackson passed away, did y'all see how Diddy was running around here with Michael Jackson glove? Yeah, we don't even know if it wasn't the real deal. Did the security guy bring him I'm just saying. Did he bring him something? Something he can have. Because we know Diddy that type of person. It's a lot of stuff going on with Diddy, Beyonce, and Jay-Z that it's not going to be so easy to get away from. One minute she's on the run. She's on tour after tour after tour after tour. She's just going on tours back to back so they can stay on them planes just in case they got a detour and go somewhere else. They were just getting mocked for this nightmare. Okay, y'all? The Coswell nightmare that they just bought and spent way more than it was worth. And it was on a flood plain, y'all. She bought a swamp, y'all, to put a house on. And the only reason she bought it because she thought it was cheap. They were saving money. Let's go get something cheap out the country and fix it up and make it look like it's spectacular. They got duped, y'all. And people that was from there were laughing at them. That don't they know this area floods all the time? This what she finna build her house on? The people even, y'all, they talked about how it wasn't worth that money. The people had just bought their house for a certain amount and then turned around and sold it to them for more and made millions off of the deal. Y'all, this is Beyonce and Jay-Z. But let these lames tell it. She's finna make a comeback. How you gonna make a comeback? We already know she's stirring the pot. She's stirring the pot. One minute she was picking on Brandy. Yeah, y'all. Coming to Brandy and Monica's show and coming to several of the shows. And every dummy that was running around saying she's supporting her sister Kelly. If she wanted to support her sister Kelly, you put money in Kelly's pocket. You get Kelly to come and do an opening for you. And give you a break when you're doing your concert so you can go and get you some water and relax for a minute. Let Kelly take over for a little while. That's how you support Kelly. You all of a sudden now she's supporting Kelly when Kelly is doing, going on tour with Monica now. And I can see her coming to one show. But for her to come to about 7 shows, are you serious, y'all? To me, she was pushing this beef with Brandy until somebody said something about it. And they knew Ray J was going to say something about it. They knew it. I wouldn't be surprised if Ray J wasn't part of the plan for to pump up the concert. And that helps pump up Beyonce's name. To get her back relevant out here. I wouldn't be surprised if it all wasn't for show. At Brandy's expense. But Brandy don't care. She, long as y'all get that check right, she don't care if y'all talk to her or not. Brandy have always had an attitude like, she seems sweet in her shows and stuff like that. But Brandy speak what's on her mind. When it comes to being around people, they go back and look at the clips of her back in the days. Long as that check is right, she ain't caring. I don't believe so. But if it wasn't all staged, this is how she started picking on Brandy. Now, word on the street is she's picking on who? Who's she picking on now, y'all? Allegedly Nikki, by her, being in the chair for the Met Gala. Word on the street. Now this was at the Brandy and them concert. She even brought her little fighter too, y'all. This her little fighter right here. You know, she keeps Jay-Z in place. You see he's standing behind her. She's standing in front of Jay-Z like, you better not look at nobody. She brought a little fighter with her. Her sister came with her. This is how Beyonce looks. Y'all, Beyonce look like she done gained a boatload of weight. But every time you see her, you see another picture of her. Look how big her face done got and everything. It look like she pregnant, but I'm just saying, she could just be eating good because they say she like to eat. But Beyonce didn't got big, y'all. She didn't got big. This is what they saying. And let these other bloggers tell it. 1 minute they whining. They in the same time slot as me. Why everybody want to get up early in the morning at my time slot and be with my videos? I can't stand it. Do y'all see what they're doing to me? I know some of y'all just going over y'all head because y'all don't know who I'm talking about, but I wish I would mention their name again on my page. But the ones who know, y'all know. And you ain't got to put it in my comment section. Just if you know, you know. Okay? 1 minute you are smoking your kneecaps off, whining about time slots. This is a blogger, y'all. A blogger. A lame blogger. 1 minute you are whining. They're stealing my content. They're doing this. They're doing that. They're stealing where I get my content from. Now they done flipped the whole script and saying, Beyonce is making a comeback. Watch, I tell y'all. She's going to leave her husband and 2026 is going to be her year. Okay. How do they do these with these pictures, y'all? You can tell this stuff is AI or edited because this face is a big difference than this face, y'all. It is. The weight and everything. There's no getting under or past or behind, in front or whatever of this situation right here. This is going to follow Beyonce and Jay-Z till their kids get old. Because everybody going to always look at Blu Ivy and say, your uncle still in jail. And your auntie in jail too. This what they gonna... Well, not auntie, her mama and her daddy gonna be in jail too. They in jail too. That's cause what they get for having an uncle like Diddy. And this is what Blu Ivy got. They're trying their best. Oh my God, they trying. But ain't no way they gonna get past being this close, calling him uncle. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way they're gonna get past this. Calling him their brother. This is what Jay-Z was calling P. Diddy, his brother. Ain't no way you're going to get past that closeness, that friendship, that bond that they had. Ain't no way. Diddy kids calling Beyonce their auntie. You can do all the Met Galas and sit on all the chairs you want. Okay? But eventually you're going to get it eventually. You're going to get dumped out that chair. And everything that's coming your way is still going to come your way. Karma is something else, y'all. You don't do people wrong. When you do people wrong, that karma come back to you. Ain't this the same person? Let this lame tell it. This is lame right here saying that Beyonce finna make a comeback. Word on the street, Beyonce is a drunk. I don't know. I don't be around her. But word on the street, that's what she is. Okay, y'all? Not only is they saying she's a drunk, but they are also saying, and this came from her own bodyguard, one of the people that work for them. Okay, that's no longer here after he started talking about Beyonce and Jay-Z. All of a sudden, he mysteriously got sick and was out of here. But before he got sick, he got jumped. Y'all remember that? He got jumped right after he started talking about Beyonce and Jay-Z. I'm just saying, okay? Did y'all remember what he said about Beyonce? That Jay-Z was giving her street pharmacy stuff? That he keeps her that way? Because that's the way he control her. Ain't no way that she's going to leave him if he is allegedly her dealer. I'm just saying, y'all. It wouldn't be far-fetched. I mean, the security guard did say it. But having Jay-Z, ain't that's how he came up? Slanging them things? Word on the street. Wasn't he in the game of street pharmacy stuff? They said he don't touch it, but he give it to Beyonce. You think that somebody is going to divorce their dealer, alleged dealer? I don't think so. I don't think so. But let these delusional bloggers try to change the narrative and make this person be out something she's not. But word on the street, this all she do is stay wasted. Is that why she's starting to look like this? Because I know when you sip too much and do too much pharmacy stuff, it takes the youth out of you. It does. It makes you gain weight when you drink a lot. Depending on what you're drinking, okay, y'all? It makes you gain so much weight, and your shape that you once had is gone, okay? When you sip too much. And it does take away, eventually, start nipping at that youthful face and all of that stuff. Is this why that she's looking like this on the real pictures when somebody creep up on her and take a picture of her? Now, I don't know if this is AI. I hope it is, because if it is, I hope it's AI. Because if it ain't, that means every picture that we see of Beyonce is either a ton of makeup on her or photoshopped. Do this look like somebody that's finna make a comeback, y'all? And I see, I don't know what y'all see, but Beyonce look pregnant to me. Like, you see some belly there. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping. Maybe it's my glasses. I don't know. But Beyonce look like she gaining weight. And you know they like to have pregnancies just in case maybe the surrogate have problems or something. I don't know. But it look like this one is hers. If she is. I don't know. Y'all tell me, because I don't know. I don't know. Why she looking like that? Because she got caught without. She don't like to get caught in the camera without being ready. I'm just saying. And without the photo not being edited. Because how in the world do you go from that to those other pictures, y'all? How? I don't see no comeback. I don't see no comeback at all. They can try all they want to. But the very thing that these two was accused of was sinister. Was sinister. And the adult entertainer that's saying that they made a fool of him, had him in some kind of pack-a-whacker suit, running around in his birthday suit, half pack-a-whacker suit, and looking like a fool running through tunnels and stuff. This is what the guy basically was saying. And we heard about tunnels at Diddy's house. Okay? He said he was given something. That's another thing that it goes, around when anybody that deals with Diddy and this and that and this, they're given stuff and all of a sudden they can't remember what happened and all of that stuff. But one person that did remember what happened was a disabled person who was not of age when this was done to her. And she stood on it until she got scared out of her mind by allegedly Jay-Z sending people to her house, harassing her mother, harassing her father at the gas station. He literally had people following her family, going to their doctor's appointments. If he know where she goes to the doctor at, they can pay somebody to give the records up. And people are so, like I told y'all, it's a lot of underhand people now. People will pay to give out your information. They'll get paid. And other people would get paid to give out that information. Other people would pay for it. Jay-Z is a slick one, y'all. P. Diddy is a slick one. But there are other people out here that want some justice. Not just for other people, for themselves. It's a long trail of victims out here, allegedly. Not just with P. Diddy, but with Jay-Z too. Not just with Jay-Z, but Beyonce too. There are several people that work with her, said that she's hardcore into dark magic. There's people that posted up stuff about not just Beyonce, but her sister into dark magic, y'all. Okay? And one thing about a lot of these celebrities that I'm learning is They push the satanic stuff and the this and that and that and this. And they try to push fear on people with the satanic stuff. That if you go against this and this and that and that and this, just going to happen to you and this and that and that and this. When it's really them putting the plays together, allegedly. This is why some people is popping up missing or mysteriously passing away and this and that. And then they scaring these poor people that's working with them, like Beyonce workers, that's saying that, oh, my cat passed away and this and that, she took out my cat and this and that and that and this. And people laugh at it because the stories sound crazy. But are they crazy, y'all? Ask yourself this question. Are they the truth? Are they the truth? I got pictures of Beyonce sitting around a pyramids and all kind of stuff. In a circle. A little witch circle. You know what I'm saying, y'all? I got pictures of that. That stuff is eerie. We got pictures of her sister practicing dark magic. Setting up her little stuff and everything too. Why in the world would somebody think that, oh, Beyonce about to come away from up under this? When all of this stuff was evil and all of the things that they did to people were evil. Just so they could stay on top. Now we got Jay-Z. Hiding behind his kids, hiding behind his wife. Because of all the things he done to people. And now he's scared. Believe it or not, he's probably the scaredest out of everybody. Because he was the closest to P. Diddy. During all of those years of P. Diddy doing all this dirt. There is footage of P. Diddy admitting that Jay-Z is the cleanup man for him. When some stuff happens that is out of his control, he calls Jay-Z and Jay-Z cleans it up for him. That's major, y'all. That's major. And that came out of his own partner's mouth. Now he's hiding behind the kids. Hiding behind his wife. Oh, they don't want me on the chair anymore. They don't want me, controlling a halftime show. Let me push you out there. You still got a lot of people that is fooled by you. So let's see if this works. And I'll just hang out with the kids. But the kids don't look like kids anymore, do they, y'all? Do they? This is crazy. A 1 to the 3-year-old got more makeup on than her mama, y'all. And her daddy is dangling her around like a worm on a fish hook. This is what he's doing. Dangling her around. So all of these sick, and the most sick people is the ones, seems like, with the money. Because they can afford to have all of these parties and this and that and the street pharmacy stuff and this and that. They can get every desire that they like. They can make those dreams come true. Because of their money and influence. And you got your daughter this young, dressed like this, looking like this. She don't look. Y'all let me know in the comment section if I'm tripping or not. But how old do she look to y'all? Let me know in the comment section. And if you was a father, I'm speaking to the fathers right now, and this was your baby girl, would you have her dressing looking like this in front of all of these guys so they can just stare at her at the game? It's like he's trying to make sure that she entangles with somebody with money. That's what it seemed like. Just what it looks like to me, y'all. Ain't no way in the world she should be dressed like this. One thing I can say about Kim Kardashian's daughter is she still look her age, how she dressed. Even when she wear the little colored hair and all that stuff, she still looks cute. She don't need a ton of makeup on and all of this stuff. But maybe Blu Ivy need it. I don't know. When you got a father that look like Jay-Z, maybe it's a possibility that's why she wearing a ton of makeup. Is that it, y'all? Because she shouldn't need all of this makeup. Now, at first I thought they were doing it to make her look like Beyonce. So the rumors could go away about Kathy White and this and that and this. Make her look more like Beyonce, And they can play with makeup to make you look darker and this and that, or look different. Your nose looks smaller. They can do that stuff with makeup. Oh yes, they got some serious artists out here that can do some things with that makeup. Okay. At first I thought maybe this was why, to make her look more like Beyonce, but no, it's a possibility that they got to get money some type of way. They got to keep her in the limelight. And they had stories. I do believe that they pay some of these media outlet places and stuff, because they post up here, oh, she looked like a supermodel and this and that and that and this. They're trying to pump up somebody that has no talent. I'm down for people that kids got talent. I'm down for it. I don't know why Brandy don't push her daughter, because her daughter can sing. Okay, y'all? That Brandy daughter should be out here singing. I don't know why her and her mama ain't singing together doing concerts. Because she can sing. Sing her kneecaps off. She can sing. Okay, y'all? Remember Whitney Houston's daughter tried to be a singer, and I was like, girl, bad. You better go try acting or something else. But that ain't it. Okay? She sang like me. And I sound bad. So she sound bad. Okay, y'all? I was like, no. And I'm not going to bite my tongue for Beyonce's daughter either. Just because her mama is, we don't know who her mama is. Okay. They say her mama is Beyonce. Okay? And they say her daddy is Jay-Z. That doesn't make you a celebrity. That doesn't make you an entertainer, this and that and this. If you're going to push your daughter in our faces and try to make her a celebrity that she's not, I want y'all to think about something. Beyonce kids have awards now. That just goes to show you how freely they give away awards to Carters. Okay? Her kids have awards. How in the world do your kids have an award? That other people out here should be getting, that they deserve. How do your kids have an award? This goes to show you that them sitting at those chairs, those co-chairs for the Met Galas and the basketball, the NFL and all of this stuff, they co-chairman for this and that and that and this. This is why they have the things that they have. Not because of they just so talented than everybody else. And Brandy was one of those people that said something about it. Beyonce leaves some of the awards for other people. Another one, Beyonce. Because if they sitting up those chairs, they decide who get what and what and what. And a lot of people tired of this mess, y'all. They're tired of it. They're tired of looking at Blu Ivy look like a grown woman. Look at this mess, y'all. Look at these men, how they looking at her. What grown man with sense, with morals, want every man's attention on their daughter at that age? Ask yourself this question. What person with some sense? That's why I told y'all, Jay-Z got some screws missing. It ain't just about evil and this and that and that and this. For them to get to him the way they got to him, the elites and the this and the that, and mold him the way that they molded him, the people that he hung around when he was younger. His mama was sweating Skittles. She's married to another woman. He was around that type of lifestyle. So no wonder him and Diddy is so close, y'all. No wonder. They have the same background and everything. Whatever P. Diddy's into, his mama is into the same stuff. She got her friends is into the same stuff. So this is why Jay-Z was so comfortable with Diddy. This is why. And we all know one thing about these elites. When you join these sick, satanic cults, it's open season on their little ones. If another cult member say that they want your daughter or your son, you got to give them up. You got to give them up. Look what Will Smith and Jada Pinkett did. Look at their kids, how they turned out. They so demonic and this and that and this. Word on the street, they got turned out too in the industry. They down with the Satan stuff. They down with the parties that Diddy was throwing. They down with all of that. Jada and Pickett, Will Smith, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Jada Pickett and Will Smith. Yes, y'all. Is this what they about to do with Blu Ivy? Is there an elite that wants her, or is they just dangling her out there just to see? Ask yourself this question. She should be hanging out with her friends. That's what she should be doing. Doing her homework, hanging out with her friends, enjoying her life, enjoying these years. Because a lot of little ones, they ain't enjoying these years no more. All the family issues going on and this and that, and people so selfish. And it dwindles down to the kids, y'all. And a lot of them suffer in a household that is divided and this and that and this. They need to be kids again. They need to enjoy life. They need to be going places and having fun. Not refereeing, not being pranced out and sent to go to the glam squad to go get makeup done, hair done, nails done, put her some heels on her, put her some gym shoes. What gonna fit her? What gonna hug her body? And what is this and that and make her look glamorous? What is that for? It can't be for little ones her own age. Because when you make somebody look like an adult before their time, adults is going to be paying attention to them. Is that what Jay-Z wants? Is that what Beyonce wants? Every time somebody say something to Beyonce, oh, Blu Ivy looked so pretty. I'm so proud of her. Oh, yes, I'm so proud. What are you proud of? Her looking like you, wearing more makeup than you? That's what's going on right now, y'all. And people are hyping up this little one right here. Look at her age, y'all. They hyping her up. This don't make no sense. Does this even still look like Blu Ivy to y'all? But it's like a grown woman. What daddy in a right man does this? What daddy does this? What mama sits back and let this happen? I don't see Beyonce as a good mother, y'all. I don't. These years are very precious. And when you push them at a young age to be grown, nothing good comes from that. Nothing good comes from somebody that think they grown already. Because they feel like you can't tell them nothing. I'm grown. But stay tuned. Let these bloggers, well, this one blogger tell it. That they flip the script. Beyonce them is for a comeback. Really? It looked like they about to use their daughter, y'all. For what? I don't know. Look at these men around her. And look how they done pumped her little head up to make her think that she, she the shitika. Okay? Look at her face. Is that the look of a 1 to 3-year-old that should be out here enjoying life? Or is that the look of somebody that's trying to pull some money, y'all? Everybody is just Blu Ivy, Blu Ivy, oh, Blu Ivy, Blu. What? She's jumping out of cars, running, and there's no paparazzi outside. There was nobody out there for her to run from. This child is delusional, y'all. And they're making her that way. And he's standing there like a gimp with a pea. Seeing what fish is going to. I'm just saying, y'all, get on that hook. Where the fish is at? Where the fish is at? Look at the guy behind her. Look at his cap, what it says. F around and find out. F around and find out what? What? And look at him following behind Jay-Z like he's something special. The little boxer right here. with all the fixed fights. He running all up behind him. Like Jay-Z something special. This is sick, 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 y'all. I don't understand it. The industry is messed up, y'all. It is. Do y'all think that this is a good look for a 1 to 3 year old? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Do y'all think that Beyonce and Jay-Z is trying to get from under the rumors, the truth, the connections with Diddy? Do y'all think that this is what they're trying to do? Oh, if I glam my daughter up, all the talk will be about her and not about me and Diddy being best friends and doing the things that we did, allegedly. Okay, y'all? Is he gonna get away from behind the fact that allegedly this was one of his boo things too? Right? Is he ever going to get away from behind these rumors, y'all? Or truth? We don't know. We wasn't there. Foxy Brown, the list goes on and on and on. Aaliyah too. All of them. Is he going to get away from behind it? Is he ever going to get away from behind Kathy White, y'all? Ask yourself this question. Is her going, her being a co-chair of the Met Gala going to make a difference? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Is Beyonce being co-chair? And then they always use an old picture. Why ain't they using the new pictures? And like I said, I'm starting to believe every one of her pictures are edited now. It got to be. Because she didn't gain a boatload of weight. Her face don't look like that no more. But they still using these old pictures and trying to act as if it is what it is. Y'all, is they gonna get behind all of this mess? Beyonce put a whole album on talking about how he was cheating on her. The person he was cheating on her with is gone. A health guru that was very conscious of her health, her body, and everything. They act as if she just passed away out the blue for nothing. Aneurysm, y'all. Out the blue. And why everybody tied to P. Diddy and Jay-Z, everybody that passed away around them, same person was doing all the autopsy reports and all of this stuff. Similar people. Same circle of people. People passed away similar ways. Y'all, 2026 is going to blow the top off the roof in a minute. If things continue the way they're going. It is. It's not finna let up. It's not finna let Beyonce swindle her way out of this situation where her name is tied to a lot of stuff. Every time big artists pass away, she start putting up stuff about Michael Jackson before Michael Jackson passed. Right before he passed, she was on concert and they were putting on Michael Jackson outfits. Doing a concert right before he passed. How can she do that every single time? How, y'all? If they didn't know, and then the people that passed away, Michael Jackson, Prince, that she clearly was representing during her concerts. Every time these people passed away, a lot of them were close to their situation. Look at the Michael Jackson stuff that just came out. That P. Diddy, same security, P. Diddy running around with stuff that was in Michael Jackson's house. His glove. That wasn't no fake glove, word on the street. That was real Michael Jackson glove. Who brought it to Diddy? Souvenir? Ask yourself this question. Prince had just did a deal. A little deal with Jay-Z. And it turned into a big deal. Because he turned around, got sued by Prince's family, then he turned around and paid Prince's family for more of Prince's music. Y'all, same situation with Nipsey. He was telling them all his business ideas and adventures that he was finna do and this and that and this. He gets taken out doing a video with DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled is buddy, right hand man, just like brothers with P. Diddy. These ain't coincidences, y'all. This look like these are people being lined up. And while they being lined up, their pockets get lined up. The people that line them up about the same person. They're making money off of these people's passings. That's what it looks like, y'all. And Prince was a big deal. It was a big deal. A very big deal. Okay, y'all? Prince, the person that he was dating, been working with Jay-Z and them for years. She worked for Jay-Z. That was Prince's girlfriend. And they wonder how somebody got in the house to him. She had keys. Word on the street. She was living with them on and off. Stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned. Do you all think, I'm going to ask y'all this last question. Do you all think, for now, do you all think that Beyonce is due for a comeback in 2026? Do y'all think she's finna come back? Or do y'all think that they're about to be buried in all the things and adventures that they had tied to P. Diddy and other people as well? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Please like, share, subscribe if you like the video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.